Dragon Age 4 is now officially Dragon Age the Veilguard, with BioWare announcing the title change hot on the heels of its reveal during Summer Game Fest 2024. In a blog post detailing the change, executive producer Gary McKay says, "The Dreadwolf still has an important part in this tale, but you and your companions, not your enemies, are the heart of this new experience." The reveal trailer doubles down on this new focus, with the first proper look at the game showcasing its colourful cast of characters, 7 new companions for our new adventure in Thedas. So BioWare evidently love their new cast, so much so as to shift gears on the game's identity before its impending release. We've already seen some of the characters in action in BioWare's gameplay trailer, and to those in the know, there's quite a bit of detail on them out in the wild. So let's take a closer look at the titular Veilguard. Harding, the Scout. While all the companions are now the heart of the experience, Harding looks to be the heart of the party. Bold, brash, and full to the brim with courage, it's no wonder this returning Inquisition NPC has been promoted to party member this time round. This Ranger-esque Scout not only looks to be one of the first to join the team, but more likely recruits you into the fray. Nev, the Detective. While this will be the first time we see her in the game series, Nev Gallus has had a fair bit of history within the expanded Dragon Age lore. A viciously proficient mage and a reputable source of intel and subterfuge within the city of Venrathos, where BioWare's gameplay demo primarily takes place. She looks to be an early recruit, as our primarily dwarven party find their feet in the ancient city in search of their old ally Solus. More on him later. Lucanus, the Mage Killer. Lucanus looks to be our chief infiltrator, given his history in the lore as an effective weapon. A high-ranking member of the Antivan Crows, a nationwide network of spies, thieves, and assassins, Lucanus is as silent and deadly as we see him in the trailer, slinking through a bustling city before getting the best of his target and swiftly dispatching them. Bellara, the Veil Jumper. This one takes a little more speculation. She's a Veil Jumper, a rogue class of elven treasure hunters that only admit those accustomed to reality warping magic. So Bellara is a teleporting Lara Croft? We got a snippet of Bellara's voice actor in BioWare's behind the scenes preview back in 2020.
No, it's okay. That's the good kind of rumble.
And her childlike delivery, along with this doofy grin, points Bellara to being a source of levity within the party. Emmerich, the Necromancer. We've seen Emmerich before too, though again only in extended written material. He's a very seasoned member of the Morn Watch, the prestigious guardians of the grand necropolis of Navarra City. Basically, this fella's been around a long time, and he has a very intimate relationship with death. He also has a skeleton manservant called Manfred. Neat. Davrin, the Warden. Another brand new character, Davrin is a Grey Warden, a legion of warriors dedicated to fighting the Darkspawn scourge of Thedas. We also saw a snippet of his voice actor in the behind the scenes video a few years ago.
Nobody dies on my watch.
That, coupled with his allegiance, points him to filling the honor-bound paladin type role of the party. He also comes with a fun griffin companion. And finally, we have the Kunari Tash. Another brand new character with little to go on so far, but she possibly has the most impressive intro, tackling a gigantic dragon the size of a house with relative ease. She definitely looks to be the muscle of the party. Though if Baldur's Gate 3's Karlach has taught us anything, the strongest warriors can have the biggest hearts. Accompanying the party, we have Varric, a Dragon Age veteran. A party member in both Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition, Varric is a very familiar face. He has been benched from the roster this time round though. And interestingly enough, while his face is plastered all over the marketing material, screenshots of the party together are considerably Varric-less. Perhaps he's off somewhere else as the plot progresses, or maybe his fate is a little more grave. Finally, we have Solus, another Dragon Age mainstay. He's our big bad for at the very least the game's opening act. An Inquisition party member, it's interesting to see him turn villain. Although hints of this were rife throughout Inquisition and its story DLC Trespasser, and are a main focus of supplementary material between that game and the Veilguard. The gameplay trailer sees ally Varric try to reason with our former friend, before Solus, potentially inadvertently, summons 2 sinister figures. Many questions are left unanswered here, and how this will all play out will be fantastic to see. So that's our party, a real cavalcade of fun personalities to bounce off one another. With BioWare clearly thrusting them into the spotlight, I personally can't wait to see this crew interacting with each other, and with your player character as you form and uphold the Veilguard. Oh, and for those of you who care, don't be shy, this is a safe space. Yes, they're all romanceable. Dragon Age Veilguard is set to release in fall 2024 to PC, PS5 and Xbox Series X. For the latest news on BioWare's latest installment to this much beloved RPG series, make sure to keep an eye on GamesRadar.com.